I love you. Welcome back to the Couch Potatoes. Big old couch. Come on in, sit on down. Lots of room here, because I'm the Green Traveler from Gorsh.
There's lots of room here as well, because I'm the Faceless Leone. And
we're apparently very thin people.
Well, I can change my shape, and you are, yes, very thin.
God damn, I wish I could change my shape. That'd be so amazing. Sometimes I'm envious of you, but you're not green, so
I also can't do faces. Like, I mean, that should be obvious by the name. So, this is a podcast about movies and TV. And it's called Green Faces on the Couch.
Why? I don't know.
We've been in the middle of the Disney playlist, kinda.
That's right.
We've been really sandbagging this particular leg of the journey.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
But we have determined that we will finish it this December.
We're getting it done.
So there you go.
Getting through it.
We're going to get through it.
We're watching the dregs so you don't have to, because this era of Disney, ladies and gentlemen.
I will say that these last three are not the bad part.
This one sucked. I don't know.
This one isn't great. I will say that. But
this is the beginning of the end.
You got to compare it to Dinosaur and Fantasia 2000.
I like Dinosaur more than this.
Are you kidding me? That movie was horrendous.
This movie sucks. That movie had at least an attempt at some form of originality. It tried something new. It failed epically, but it at least tried. Yeah. What did this film do?
It tried to make 3D animated animals.
I'm so sorry, children. It's only been a minute. I'm already swearing with the F word and everything. Like, it's a good thing we don't make a lot of money off of this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing.
I would have such a hard time keeping us monetized.
And listen, if it's within the first 4 minutes, I usually bleep it, so you're okay.
Ah, look at you. You have more, whenever I edit, I'm bad at that. I'm not good at the bleeps.
No.
The bleeps and the creeps.
Well, we don't usually curse until we really get into the mud. But you really don't like this one, so that's fine.
I really don't like this one. This one's bad.
So we're talking about...
And I know I've seen it before. A lot of times, we're talking Chicken Little, by the way. We haven't mentioned that. And a lot of times with the Disney playlist in particular, I have always enjoyed asking your relationship to the movie. Like, how did you come to see the film? Do you remember that?
Right.
I explicitly remember watching this movie in theaters, but before I tell that story, I'm curious... How did you come across Chicken Little?
I do think I watched it in theaters as well because we are of theater-going age. I definitely felt like it was a little past my time, but I honestly at the time thought the meta humor of the film was funny. But they definitely overdo it. As an adult, I can say that up front.
So bad. Hold on, I gotta make sure that, because I'm pretty sure it came out in 3D. Yes, it did. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this is in fact the movie.
But
I saw it in 3D. And so it came out in 2005. I was 12 years old. Human years.
Yeah, human years.
I was involved in a church youth group, of which I was an atheist at the time, and that was the year that I had announced to the church youth group that I was an atheist. What a wonderful time that was. And it was so funny. I remember going to see this movie with all of, it was my friends. Like, that was the only reason I was part of the group, because I didn't believe in the religion, but a lot of my friends were in that stuff, and it was the only way I could really hang out with them outside because I lived, 30, 45 minutes away from school. Mm-hmm. So, we all lived really far apart. And so church was kind of like, here we go. I get to hang out with my friends for, an hour. This is fun. Yeah, the youth group decided, we're gonna celebrate something or other by going to see Chicken Little. Mm. And it's not the movie for 12-year-olds to go see. and the 3D glasses at the time weren't great. I don't remember exactly what they were like, but they were like the flimsy paper ones.
Yeah.
And I've always been a individual who has to wear pretty chunky glasses.
Yeah.
And so my head fucking hurt watching this movie as a kid.
Yeah.
Because I had those flimsy ass paper 3D glasses, which were distorting things because they, they're meant to be like flush against your face, not pushed off 2 inches. Oh, this film, watching it, gave me a migraine.
Well, that would give you a bad taste in your mouth. But you know what I did with my glasses on my face that doesn't exist? I put them under the glasses.
See, that's what a smart child would have done.
Yeah, but it only works for the paper ones.
Yeah. No, I couldn't do it that way because of my glasses. So the way to describe the paper 3D glasses is there's a big... They're basically just a rectangle, if you don't remember it. It's just like a flat rectangle. The nose piece is just literally like a small curve. Like it just kind of fits on the nose. And I always had to wear, when I was a kid, I always had to wear glasses that had the very tight nose pieces, not the built-in to the frame, but the pieces with the nose. And they could not... you could not fit anything underneath those. Those were like right on the nose, and the glasses, I just couldn't do it. I was also dumb, so I don't even know if I tried, but that's my excuse. That's my excuse I thought up right now on the spot, and it sounded good. And I went with it.
That's their story, and they're sticking to it.
God damn it.
So, yeah.
I don't know whose fucking story this is, but they got a lot of explaining to do.
Well, originally... which is something that I like to talk about. This was a propaganda film in 1943. So this could be the first Disney remake. It could be.
Hey, I doubt it, but hey.
So, the original was anti-Nazi, and it was about mass hysteria. And I remember watching it at one point, but I don't remember anything from it. But apparently they wanted to twist it, change it, rearrange it, make it not about Nazis.
About aliens.
They made this film in 2005. So a short 8-minute film from 1943 became Chicken Little, this 3D animated thing.
Dear God. Yeah, you have young Zach Braff voicing a
so young,
a tiny chicken. Yeah, he's not that young. He was probably in his 20s or whatever. He was the 2000s.
Yeah, he was already halfway through Scrubs when it came out. Though it probably took so fucking long to animate that he maybe did do the voice acting before he was in Scrubs.
Who knows? Scrubs was the shit in the day, though. Let's be honest.
It was. I am no Superman.
My brain just hit a brick wall on that one. But no, it's young Chicken Little. Gets hit on the head. Cluck. Yeah, that's his name. Cluck. He gets hit on the head by a piece of sky that falls on him.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes nuts and rings the alarm bell, the city alarm bell, their version of a tornado siren, I guess. I guess if you want to alert everybody that something bad is happening, you have to run up 10 flights of stairs.
You can't just tell an adult
to ring a massive bell.
Yeah. But to be fair, if they treated Chicken Little anywhere close to what they treat him at the present part of the story, then they don't pay attention to him. So maybe it was his last
that's
resort.
totally fair, but at the same time, how's an adult going to alert somebody? When you're an adult, your knees hurt. You're not running up 10 flights of stairs to ring an alarm bell.
Dude, there's probably a switch in the fucking building.
God, I hope so. It's so ridiculous. And if you're just saying, like, if you're out there hearing this and you're like, well, that's stupid. Clearly he rang the bell and it's not an alarm bell. He's just an idiot. Didn't know how to alert everybody. Everybody fucking panics when the bell goes off, so clearly it's an alarm bell.
My God. They do go crazy. They have some mass hysteria. Thus, echoing back to the
Oh my God.
1940s.
Holy shit, you did it. You found it. You found the
did it.
relation.
But then
Everything gets
that-
destroyed too. They knock down the water tower. Like
they go fucking nuts.
You know, people go crazy. And then finally, one person is able to speak up and be like, "Chicken Little, what's going on?" And he's just like, "A piece of sky fell on me." And everybody's like,
It was just an
right.
acorn. You're a dumb kid. Dumb kid.
"That was just an acorn, bitch." And it's even worse because his dad is the one leading the charge.
Hey, you know what? I think Patrick Warburton is in this.
He might have
He
been.
is.
Yeah.
He is.
Alien
And you know
cop.
what? So is Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart's in it. It's got a lot of famous people. Wallace Shawn, Principal, Adam West at the end plays
Yeah.
Ace. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of famous cameos, but Zach Braff does Chicken Little, and his dad, who is leading the charge against him and the giant crew of,
I
of
know.
mobster of mad citizens. His name is he's voiced by Gary Marshall. His name is Buck Cluck,
Buck,
but he has
Ace
the nickname
Cluck,
Ace.
played by Gary Marshall.
Like, and I complained about this. Like, I complained about this before we started recording. Your name's already Buck. Why do you need a nickname Ace? and your response was because he's a famous baseball star. And my response is Buck's a damn good baseball star name. Like, you don't need to be called Ace. Also, like Buck Cluck. Buck
Yeah.
Cluck is phenomenal.
Yeah. So would you be happier if it was like the Ace? Like, you know, like a moniker?
If his name was Ace Cluck, that'd be nice.
Well, that would be
Ace
pretty
Cluck.
good. But if his name was Buck, the Ace Cluck.
No, I still wouldn't like it. His name should be like Bartholomew Ace Cluck. Because then you're like, yeah, Bartholomew's a little wordy. You're gonna want a nickname, that's for damn sure.
Bart Cluck.
Buck Cluck? Why would you wanna upset the beautiful rhythm of Buck Cluck?
Well,
Like,
we'll have to ask Gary
it's so
Marshall,
dumb.
I guess.
No, we'll have to ask one of the 18 writers. Like, good God. No, actually, it was only 3 writers. Never mind. Still, you have Steve Binsich, Ron J. Friedman, and Ron Anderson. Directed by Mark Dindal.
I thought we were still on the cast list.
I know, you always fall 5 feet behind me. I don't know why.
Because I start reading things.
I think I slip. Oh, I see. Okay. I was like, I think mentally I just miss sentences and just completely.
I mean, both things could be happening. We could check in.
You're the one editing right now. Have I been missing sentences in the past?
I don't know, but
Oh,
anyhow,
no.
I just.
Are you real? Are you just a figment of my imagination?
You're
Am
just,
I in a mental
you're just
asylum right
yelling
now?
at your phone for no reason.
Am I still in Area 51?
No,
Oh,
you're on
God.
Shutter Island.
No! Not there.
I'm sorry, I got distracted. They replaced Gary Marshall
Oh, yeah.
in
I saw that too.
Australia with Mark Mitchell. Like,
Why? It's so interesting.
yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe because it didn't do very well here? I don't know. Joan Cusack plays
I see.
Abigail
I found it.
Abby Mallard, who is also known as the Ugly Duckling.
That's right.
And then we have Fish Out of Water. It is credited as Dan Molian, but I don't think he actually
Molina.
talks. What'd you say, Molina? What? Okay.
Molina.
Okay, what did I say?
Molian. You said Molian.
Molian. I'm sorry.
It don't matter. He doesn't care. He's not going to hear this.
But you know who might? Steve Zane.
If you want an answer for the Gary Marshall, Mark Mitchell situation, I found it.
Please.
Disney hired Mark Mitchell to dub the voice as a decision to get a national celebrity to publicize the film.
Yeah, I figured it was something like
They just wanted local celebrity to be like, "Hi guys,
that.
go watch the film."
But they made him be like the least good character.
Hey man, that's
I don't really like
I don't know. Maybe they just got bad fathers in Australia or something. And they just need to give them a little bit of a boost.
One of my favorite characters, though, is Runt of the Litter, and that is because of his name, period. But Steve Zahn is pretty funny, usually. And yeah, he does great as this kid who's very awkward because he's so he's so large and doesn't know what to do with his body, and I can relate to that.
It's very fair. That's very fair. There are. I guess I can relate to Abby Mallard because she was ugly.
Stop it.
Voiced by Joan Cusack. That's so funny to me. Oh man.
Yeah, I think honestly she does just great as Abby Mallard until Chicken Little kisses her. And then she is like, she's still participating, but she's just a dumb, batty-eyed, like, lovesick.
Yeah.
It's not cool. It's awful. They totally took away her agency. Like, she had
agency?
Well, she was the only one who had any kind of, like, conscious. She was the only one giving input to Chicken Little about what he should do with his dad, because he's in a very unhealthy relationship.
Yeah, his dad is so unsupportive and constantly just being like, "Oh, you're not the kid I wanted." Like, like poor Chicken Little plays the worst game of baseball, which is to say, like, I don't think the writers knew how baseball worked. Like, good God, it's so dumb. Specifically when the outfielders rush into the outfield with the ball.
Yeah, that was, why didn't they throw it? I don't understand.
I can't remember. Did
they not? Foxy was the catcher. Foxy Loxy. Oh, they do have Foxy Loxy and Goosey Lucy. Those are original characters from the original.
Amy Sedaris and Mark Walton. Great stuff.
I don't care.
You can't forget Turkey Lurkey also.
Turkey Lurkey, Don Knotts. Hey, Don Knotts.
Goosey Lucy, Foxy Loxy, and Turkey Lurkey.
But Don Knotts was in this movie?
It's genius writing.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he was the turkey. He was the mayor. That's funny. But no, like, I think they do throw the ball, but one of the outfielders is, like, still attached to it or something. I can't remember it. I can't remember at all how it's going, but it's, like,
maybe
pretty much what happens is, like, just a giant pile of dirt is on the mound.
Yeah.
And Chicken Little's underneath it all. Here's the first issue is well, actually, never mind about that. But, like, there's so much wrong with it. But, like, the biggest issue is they call him out and then they're like, "Hold up, let's rethink this." All right, no, not even in a little league do the umps rethink shit. They say, "Out, you're out, bitch." It's how it is. It sucks to suck, but they don't have replays and redecisions in children's baseball. And then two, he takes his little duster out and piles off the 10-foot mound of dirt upon Chicken Little, and you see that his tiny-ass toe is touching the plate. Who's to fucking say he didn't just stretch his goddamn foot off when you were dusting the damn dirt off of him? It's like in football, when they're all underneath that shit, you don't know who actually got the damn ball. They could be sitting under there beating the crap out of each other until finally they get up and it's like, I have it. God. It's dumb. I hate it. I hate this movie.
You know what? I really don't have much else to say. Oh, wait. We didn't actually talk about the rest of the plot. The sky was actually falling, but it wasn't the sky.
What a surprise.
It was a deflector stealth module tile that fell off of the camouflage
piece of a UFO.
And he loses it in his room for a second, and then he trips over it. I thought that part was kind of clever, but there's not much else.
We're really digging with it. He tripped over an invisible plate. Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Well, like, you know, it
Solid
explains
gold,
why he
man.
lost it, you know, earlier.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, he gets hit by another one too. That's the sad thing. Another
it's
one
the second
falls.
one that he trips over it in his.
Oh, okay. Well, it's just like here's another weird part. They were there for a whole year, or they were only there seasonally. Was it seasonal? Because they were only there for the acorns, right? The aliens.
The aliens were there for the acorns for whatever reason. I guess it runs their spaceships. So maybe they were seasonal, and that's why he got.
Maybe it was
hit,
seasonal.
Twice, but
that
it was
was
the
my
same
question.
panel.
It
was the same panel.
Yeah. The same one?
Yeah, because
What a
they
dumbass.
complain about it at the end after their universal translators start working.
Chicken Little's the most unlucky individual ever.
Yeah.
Get hit in the head twice by the same
wife
fucking panel from the same
because they
spaceship.
have relationships just like ours. The wife alien.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, they do on Gorsh as well, I assume.
We all fuck everybody.
We all fuck everybody. Hey, you know what? We were like that once.
Jimmy's a construct.
Anyhow. Fuck. I lost it.
Wife alien
The wife
was
alien
like, honey.
said, honey, I can't believe you haven't fixed that damn tile yet.
Yeah,
And he's like, scratching the back of his hair. I mean, they're just hair. These aliens are just hair, but then they have these suits of armor with Dr. Octopus legs.
Oh, yeah.
And at one point, they leave because they've been found out by Chicken Little and his friends. The aliens accidentally abducted Fish out of water, so now he was a fish in space.
Yeah. A fish out of water in space.
A fish out of water in space. I don't know what happens at that point. But
I assume ice.
I guess that's true. So they get Fish out of water back. The aliens leave their baby, and they kind of really overreact and start killing everything. They don't kill him.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Nobody actually dies in this film. But,
sadly.
But they...
It would have served them right for not believing Chicken Little.
Yeah, for real. But anyways,
Jesus.
let's close on this.
Assholes.
I don't want to talk about it
I hate
anymore.
this movie. This movie sucks. Music sucks. The animation sucks. The voice acting is, honestly, it's whatever. Nobody cared about this film. Like, yes, I have a bad taste because it gave me a migraine when I was a kid. But even rewatching it just now, like, I could barely do it. Like, I got like 20 to 30 minutes in, and the humor was just so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, it tries so hard to be funny, but it's just like, it's like listening to a kid tell you jokes.
Yeah.
But like, you're just like, yeah, that's right. Cow does go moo. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you go play now.
Yeah.
You go play. I give it 1 star. It sucks.
Wow. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's boring. Until
That's fair.
At least until the aliens come in.
1 star is kind of harsh. I guess I would give it 2. 2 out of 5. It's not unwatchable. It's just dumb.
Yeah, it's just not. I mean, it's a
pointless.
kids movie, but I just don't think it's the most enthralling kids movie either. So
No. This is a moment when Disney needs to sit back and be like, maybe we don't need to have a movie come out every single year. Maybe we should take some time and come up with some good ideas.
Yeah, maybe.
Put more budget into Doctor Who a little more.
Yeah, that would be good. It's a movie, and I give it a face, which, you know, if you are new to the show, a face is a wide range. It just means that it's a movie, though. It means it's competent. Yeah, it's a competent movie. It goes from A to B, and the plot makes sense at the end. And
yeah,
but it's a little
face
boring.
From Faceless Rion means it ranges from they made a film to they made a good film.
Yeah, and then A Face and a Half is a pretty good movie.
Yeah, Face and a Half is like, they made a pretty good movie, too. They made a damn good movie.
Yeah. And then
Two Faces is, they made a fucking damn good movie. I jerked it.
I jerked
to it.
And then a half a face is a bad movie. It's bad. And it's bad because I know that it's bad because I decided to jerk it instead of watching it. All right, this is not a very good episode, I feel like.
No, this is what always happens though in Disney is somehow we always talk about sex. I don't know how. It always pops up.
It's because it was in the dust in the air, and we were told to be good teenagers that take off their clothes and tower penises. It sounds like when Aladdin is on the balcony with Raja.
You're right.
It sounds it sounds like he says, all good teenagers take off your clothes. But he's saying something like, good kitty. I think something about like, don't eat those or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. They had some excuse for it. It's like the priest getting a boner.
Yes.
You're just like, in Little Mermaid. Yeah. You're just like, oh, what did I just see? And then they remaster and it's like, nothing.
That guy's fired.
In the towers and the castle of Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid was supposedly the worst of it, for sure. And I mean, the main character had their tits out half the movie, so.
And she was 13.
Yeah, and she was 13.
I am the Green Traveler from Gorge.
And I am the Faceless Leon. Safe travels and good night. Green and Faceless on the Couch is a proud production of FictionWorks 19. Are you a fan of the show? Feel free to contact us at greenandfacelessfans@gmail.com or visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/greenandfaceless. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, or rate us on Apple Podcasts. Thank you so much for listening. Green and Faceless on the Couch is a proud production of FictionWorks 19. Are you a fan of the show? Feel free to contact us at greenandfacelessfans@gmail.com or visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/greenandfaceless. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, or rate us on Apple Podcasts. Thank you so much for listening.